Hey, Pastor Josh here. We're reading Genesis chapter 48, verses 1 through 12. And we have a beautiful picture here of Jacob and Joseph coming together, and Jacob being introduced to his grandchildren, Ephraim and Manasseh. So after this, Joseph was told, "Behold, your father is ill." So he took with him his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. Isn't it just what a good joy grandchildren bring grandparents? And so he's like, we're going to go see Dad, and I'm going to bring Manasseh and Ephraim, and they are older now at this point. And it was told to Jacob, your son Joseph has come to you. Then Israel summoned his strength and sat up in bed. And Jacob said to Joseph, God Almighty appeared to me at Luz in the land of Canaan and blessed me. And before I continue to read it, we see right here an excellent example to follow. Jacob is getting ready to recount how God has blessed him, how God appeared to him. And that is a good example for us to follow as Christians. We should be telling and retelling all the wonderful, good blessings that God has shown to us. Indeed, God is faithful. God is true. He never leaves us nor forsakes us. And we would do our own souls well, and we would do the souls of our fellow Christian brothers and sisters, we would do them well for us to continue to share how God has been faithful to us. And this is what Jacob's getting ready to do. He sat up and he said, God Almighty appeared to me at Luz in the land of Canaan and blessed me and said to me, Behold, I will make you fruitful and multiply you, and I will make you a company of peoples, and will give this land to your offspring after you for an everlasting possession. And now your two sons, who were born to you in the land of Egypt before I came to you in Egypt, are mine. Ephraim and Manasseh shall be mine. So Jacob is adopting them into the family. Ephraim and Manasseh are going to become one of the 12 tribes of Israel. And so Jacob had 12 sons. One of those sons was Joseph. Joseph had Ephraim and Manasseh. And Ephraim and Manasseh become one of the tribes of Israel. Each of them a piece become one of the tribes. So then we have 13 tribes of Israel. There's actually 13, but only 12 of them are allotted land. 12 of the tribes of Israel are allotted land. Do you know which tribe does not receive land in the promised land when Joshua leads them across the Jordan River? It is the tribe of Levi. Levi does not get land for themselves because Levi is set aside as the priestly tribe. So even though there's technically 13 tribes of Israel, we still refer to them as the 12 tribes of Israel, and the Bible refers to them as the 12 tribes of Israel because 12 of them actually possessed land. So, Ephraim and Manasseh are adopted into the family of Israel, and the children that you fathered after them shall be yours. They shall be called by the name of their brothers in their inheritance. As for me, when I came from Padan, to my sorrow, Rachel died in the land of Canaan, on the way when there was still some distance to go to Ephrath. And I buried her there on the way to Ephrath, that is, Bethlehem. When Israel saw Joseph's sons, he said, Who are these? Who is this? Ephraim and Manasseh. Who are these two people? Because we'll see that he can't see extremely well, just like his daddy Isaac. Joseph said to his father, These are my sons whom God has given me here. And he said, Bring them to me, please, that I may bless them. Now the eyes of Israel were dim with age, so that he could not see. So Joseph brought them near him, and he kissed them and embraced them. So Jacob is just loving on his grandchildren here. And Israel said to Joseph, I never expected to see your face, and behold, God has let me see your offspring also. This is a good attitude for us to adopt, for us to change. God oftentimes has a different plan than we do. Oftentimes we can be surprised by God's providence and by God caring for us, and this is a good example of that here. Jacob thought Joseph was dead, and now Jacob is just praising the Lord, saying, Oh, I didn't think I'd ever see your face, and now I'm seeing your children. How has God overdid himself in your life? How has God come through in a way that you would have never expected him to? You had already consigned yourself to a particular place or a particular situation, and then the Lord comes in and does above and beyond what you could imagine he could do. And we can give praise for that. And anytime that God does that in our life here, remember that's a picture, that's a shadow of even greater things God's going to do in all of eternity. So good attitude for you to have. So then Joseph removed them from his knees, and he bowed himself with his face to the earth. And Jacob is in just a moment going to bless Ephraim and Manasseh. I hope that's been a blessing to you and some sort of help, and I will see you all in the next video.